welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I am Coach Julia, and today I am going to be teaching you how to do an illusion spin entry. Now, some of you have been asking what an illusion spin is. I got a few of those comments from you, and so this is going to answer that question for you. An illusion spin entry can be done as a special feature all on its own if you do multiple illusions in a row, or you can do it to lead into something else. You can do an illusion into a 1-foot spin, a sit spin, a layback, whatever your spin of choice is afterwards. So that illusion can be a feature or it can be an entry, depending on how you use it. You are going to want to do quite a bit of stretching beforehand. I did stretch, but I'm not super flexible anymore, so let's go through those stretches on the wall. All right, now I have gone over my wall stretches in a few different videos, so this is hopefully going to be familiar to quite a few of you. But it's very important for an illusion spin because we need that splits effect. Now I can't do the splits anymore, so this illusion isn't going to be as good as I want, but I'll stretch anyway and we'll get it as good as we can. So we're going to start. Now I'm going to do this with my right leg up in the illusion, but always stretch both legs because it helps your body stay more balanced. I'm going to put that right leg up, okay? So my toe is facing the ceiling and my legs are both straight. My hips are going to face that wall, okay? And this is going to get you right on the back of that lifted leg. We want to do some stretches where we lean towards it, so we can go over the top, we can go towards it. We just want to get that stretch through the back of the leg, okay? Now, if I was stretching consistently, I'd have my nose down on my knee, but I cannot do that right now. Nope, I need to stretch more. It's a problem. Okay, so the first one is going to be forwards, where you're getting the back of your leg. And then we're going to turn our hips towards the wall, and we're going to slide out to the side, okay? This one is going to stretch both legs at the same time in a split. I like to drop my other heel into the ice, just gives me a little anchor, okay? So I'm splitting. This is going to give me both legs stretching at the same time. It's going to hurt, but let yourself drop into it, okay? So this is my second one, okay? And now we're going to turn our body away from that leg. Okay, this is more of a traditional spiral position, okay? Now, what you really should be doing is going home and doing some split stretches. I have a whole video on stretching for the splits, and I will put that down below. Okay, so if you can do some split stretches beforehand, that's gonna really help make this illusion a lot better. Okay, we're gonna repeat this on the other side and then go work on some spins. So now that we've stretched on the wall, we can get into how this illusion works. This is going to happen in the first rotation of a 1-foot spin. So you do need to have a good strong 1-foot spin to be able to do this maneuver. I'm going to start on my left leg because I do my forward 1-foot spins on my left leg. If you're left-handed, of course you want to reverse these, so you would be doing it on your right leg. Okay, so you just want to reverse these if you rotate clockwise. Okay, so I'm going to go into a normal upright spin entry. Okay, so that's here. Now when I hit the 3-turn that happens in the spin, that's when the illusion actually begins. What's going to happen is I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to reach down as far as I can. Okay, now I like to touch the ice. My goal is always to touch the ice and then come back up. But depending on how flexible you are, you might be touching your knee, your shin, your boot, something like that. But you want to take that right hand and reach all the way down and drop your head down with it. Okay, so your body is folding in half. Okay, the other hand is just going to go up behind you. Okay, so the whole torso is leaning forward. Now at the same time, my right leg is going to kick up as high as I can behind me. Now, the more flexible you are, the cooler this is going to look. If you could get into the splits off the ice, then you can actually do this illusion all the way into the splits. But obviously, do where whatever you can do. It's not considered an illusion if you only go into like a camel. Okay, so if you're even, it's not considered an illusion. You have to drop your shoulders down below your hips for it to be considered a true illusion. Okay, so that swing is going to happen on the first rotation of your spin. So I'm going to step forward into my entry. At the 3-turn, I'm going to drop down and then come back up. So keep in mind, you don't want to start going into the illusion on your entry. That illusion needs to happen with a little bit of a snap. And if you go in on your entry, it's going to look like a camel. It's going to be slow. And then it's really hard to make the swing happen properly, okay? If you go in facing upright and then swing on that first rotation, it looks like an illusion. It has some snap, it's fast, it's got power. But if you start going in on your entry, it's very difficult, even for me, who's been skating forever, to make an illusion happen from that camel style entrance, okay? So keep your torso facing up as you go in, okay? So you're gonna go in like a 1-foot spin. That first rotation, you're gonna drop down and then you're gonna stand back up. Now I'm just doing it into a 1-foot spin at this point, but if you practice it, it's amazing if you can go into a layback or an attitude or drop down into a sit. So practice it starting on 1 foot. So we swing down and then stand up onto 1 foot, okay? Now, you don't want to be tapping really wide or you're going to be falling over like I just did on that last one. You want to be tapping as close as you can to your skating leg or connecting with your skating leg. The closer you are, the better your balance is going to stay over that spinning foot. So let's go over this together again. So I'm going to start with a little wind up. I'm going to use this line as reference, this black line on the ice. So that's where I'm going to try to start the entrance and hit the spin. So I'm going to wind up. You're going to step in with that left hand in front, left foot in front, right here on that line. You're going to hold your entrance, and when you hit that line, that's when you're going to go back down again, okay? And if you can make your illusion begin on the line, try to tap the line with your hand at the same time. That's good practice on keeping that hand close to your leg so you're not leaning over and falling out of your spin. So we have our wind up. When you get to that line, you're going to step forward. When you get back to the line, you're going to swing down, touch it with your hand, and then pop back up into a 1-foot spin. Just one more thing. I know it can be scary to drop your head down like that, but you have to go with it, okay? You're gonna be putting that hand down. So if you're afraid of falling forward and bumping your head on the ice, your hand's gonna be down in front of you. So you can stop yourself if you feel like you're starting to fall. And that's gonna break your fall, okay? So think about looking behind yourself, okay? You don't wanna be going forward with that head. Just swing straight down and look behind yourself, then come back up. In fact, you can practice skating like that. You can give yourself a couple pushes and lean down and practice that feeling with your head looking down between your legs, okay? But if you let the fear hold you back, you're never gonna be able to do this spin entry properly, okay? You have to work through that fear, work through the weirdness of letting your head drop down like that if you're gonna be able to do this. That's one of the crazy things about skating. There's things that terrify us that we have to choose. Are we gonna work through that fear and be able to do this maneuver, or are we gonna let that fear hold us back and make it so we do not progress, okay? So try to just push through it, okay? You can practice it on the wall. You can practice gliding with your head down. It's a weird feeling, but you can practice it just to get comfortable with it. But in the end, you have to make a decision if you're gonna push past that fear and try this move, or you're just gonna let yourself hold back.
Nice.
All right, skaters, I hope you enjoy that little bit more of a challenging spin entry with the illusions. I'm so excited to see all of you working on this on Instagram. Make sure you tag me at Skating Coach Julia so I can check out your videos. If you enjoyed this, please do give it that thumbs up. And as always, I look forward to reading all your comments in the section down below. If you haven't done so yet, then hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell down in the corner so you can see all my videos when they come out. Happy skating, and I'll see you next time.